is another one, Michelle. How about this? What do we miss about the United States, and do we ever go back to visit?
When I first moved here, people asked me that question. I missed silly things. I missed my local dollar store where you'd stop in for a roll of Scotch tape and leave with 80 items you didn't really need. And I also missed good sidewalks. Here in Belize, there's been so much construction going on, infrastructure over the last 14 years. We're gaining in sidewalks, but I'm also wearing a lot more flat shoes, so it's not such an issue anymore. During COVID, when our airport and borders were closed for between 6 and 9 months, you realized how little you really did need. And if it wasn't already here, you could probably live without it. We do go back to visit quite a bit. We've got grandkids, we've got parents, but mostly we prefer to have our friends and family come here to visit us.
Yeah, great. One thing I will say before I tell you what I would miss about the United States, or what I do miss, is the ease of travel to North America from Belize. I mean, we're literally an hour and 45 minutes from Miami, about 2 hours from Houston, and every day it seems like there's a brand new flight coming down, different airlines. We're very much accessible to North America, not so much to Europe, but it's not that difficult to get up there if you have to get up there in a hurry. We're pretty close. As far as me, what I miss about the United States, that's changed. I mean, you mentioned something about COVID and like, you could find what you need, but then you realize you didn't need it. Initially, it would have been specific products. So as you said, Michelle, I mean, you can buy toothpaste here in Belize, for example. Will you have the ability to see and choose from 200 varieties like you might at Walmart up north? No, you won't. No. You may have 5 choices. You can get toothpaste, but you may not get the special red label toothpaste that tastes like peppermint or something like that. I used to miss that, the variety. I don't miss that anymore. It really, as you said, it really, you tailor it down to what do you actually need. This is kind of a minimalist place. You don't need much. And
I just thought of another one. When we first moved here, we missed the speed in which things would happen. Ryan mentioned a type of Creole that's spoken here. We thought when we first moved here that right now meant right now. Right now means I heard what you said and I'll get to it. So you kind of have to slow down a little bit, and you may at first miss the speed at which things can happen. You just learn patience, and it's just so worth it. If you wanted a different lifestyle, you're definitely going to get it. Slow down and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, absolutely, Michelle. It's a great point, and thanks for that. Quite frankly, I don't miss too much. There's a certain degree of freedom and ease here in Belize. I believe that the quality of life is much, much better. Slower pace for sure, as you mentioned, but I think that's kind of good for the body, health, and soul, and all of that, right?
The whole sense of urgency slows
absolutely down. Yeah. A joke that I've mentioned many times that, you always hear about south of the border, things move slower. Well, if you're in the United States or Canada, you're south of 2 or 3 borders now. So slow right down. Patience is a virtue, and it's something that you definitely have to have here in Belize. Thanks for that question. It was a great one.